welcome to another episode of Birdgang Nation Sports Talk. I'm your host, Birdgang 31. Welcome to the first episode of the midweek special with your boy Birdgang 31 and my boy. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my guy.
J.C. from J.C.eaglestalk. You already know, man. If you don't know who I am, you are missing out. So, hey, that's all I gotta say. And hopefully by the end of this show, if you're not subscribed to me, don't know who I am, you will be subscribed to me. And you will know who I am. So let's get it on, my brother.
Yeah, man. Inside the description, you have all of our links. You know what I'm saying? This is the first media live on our new network, Birdgang Nation Sports Media. This is dropping live on the channel for the first time. You know, this is also on J.C.eaglestalk's channel and Birdgang 31's channel. So much love to all y'all out there watching. You know, subscribe to all of us. Like I said, it should all be inside of this description, and it also has our Twitter handles as well. So, how you doing today, my guy?
Look, man, I'm great, man. I just came off this fire live with Tone the Shield II, man. So if you missed it, go check it out. It's on my channel. But hey, this day is great. It's midweek special. This is our very first time together. Ain't nothing scripted. This is real. I'm about to exactly find out what you gotta talk about, and I'm just gonna go along with it. You know what I mean? So let's get it on. I'm ready.
All right. What up, Rashad? Thanks for dropping in here, my guy, as always. We got Ethan up in the building. What's up, Big Ethan? How you doing? Welcome. We got Mrs. Birdgang back there in the nation's media chat. How you doing? So yeah, man. So let's get straight to it, my guy. We got some topics to talk about here today. Let's see what we're saying. I really want to start out talking about last game. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go ahead and give everybody our takes on what the last game was. The good, the bad, and the ugly part of it, and what you look forward to improving on.
Look, last game was unexpected for me. I kind of knew that this was the first time that Atlanta Falcons was going to be facing the Philadelphia Eagles with a dual threat quarterback. Not a mobile quarterback, because Carson Wentz was mobile the past couple of times we played them. A dual threat is something different. It's someone that you literally have to game plan for, like a Jalen Hurts. That could hurt you with his legs, with his arm. That literally is a dual threat quarterback. So the final score was shocking to me, but I'm glad it happened, because now it literally gave our young guys, we have a young offensive team, and it gave our young guys, you know, the Rager, the Watkins, the Smith, confident that they could play in this league. So that's one thing. The second thing was our defense. Our defense for the first quarter had a 15-play drive. Like, they was constantly on the field. The whole first quarter was 11 minutes. They was on the field for 11 minutes, and our offense was on the field for only 3 minutes. So off the bat, I was like, oh my God, how are we going to be able to maintain this, this fast-paced offense? But then we started adjusting. So I love the adjustment that Jonathan Gannon made. And I think the turning point of this game was the 2-minute warning. Right before the 2-minute warning, we did a double dip. We knew that we was going to get the ball back in the third quarter. So I kept on saying to myself, and I did a play-by-play. I was like, we need to score before the half. If we score before the half, we get the ball back in the third quarter, and then we could double dip. A perfect scenario. And what happened is we double dip. We scored before the half, which gave the team momentum going into the locker room. And they came out, it was lights out. The Atlanta Falcons did not put another point on that scoreboard because the team was fired up. Jonathan getting adjustment. Nick Sirianni just started saying, okay, now we got him on the heels. Let's keep him on the heels. Hey, do this, do that. Let's start running the ball more with Kenneth Gainwell, with Miles Sanders. And let's just start doing what we do best, is being us. And that's what happened. So this week right here was a beautiful, perfect warm-up game for this upcoming game that we will talk about. But this was a warm-up game for us. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons was slightly favored or even across the board, Vegas-wise, but us Philadelphia fans knew that going into this game that we was going to win the game. But by how much, we did not know how much. Some of us had a higher prediction. Some of us had a higher prediction than others. But look, it's the NFL. You have to respect every team. You have to go in every game. Like, this guy played for NFL. He got he has to feed his family. So he's going to give all he has. So I went in this game thinking that it was going to be a close game. It came out the game almost losing my voice because it was a blowout. And I enjoy every minute of it. And I can't wait for this Sunday to see if we could do an encore.
Yes, man. Like I said, I love the way, we came out there and won this first game the way we did. I knew it with the weaknesses on their offensive, defensive lines. It had, if you just break down football, you win in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Our offensive line was better than their defensive line. Our defensive line was better than their offensive line. That alone would most likely judge the way the game's going to flow. The first couple of drives, like you said, they went out strong, but our defense held. Bend but don't break defense is what we had out there. And, I love seeing that. The fact that our defense kept them no touchdowns the whole game. Now, that was a huge thing for me because those first two drives, I thought they were going to at least score on one of them, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Our defense held strong. But then after those two drives, you start seeing Gannon get into his play calling. You know what I'm saying? He started dialing up, nice defenses, blitzes, and stuff like that to the point where they couldn't do nothing against our offense. Our defense the rest of the time. Our offense looked smooth, scoring on the first two possessions. That was awesome. You know what I'm saying? Devontae Smith's first catch being a touchdown was awesome. You got to see him spread the ball around and use all of our weapons. Because like we talked about before the season start, we need to use all of our weapons if we're going to be, the explosive team that we want, because we can't have anybody key on one position. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have too many weapons out there to kill one. You can't just kill on the run. You can't just kill on the pass, because either thing you try to pick your poison, anything you try to kill, we have another player that's just as good to, that can make big plays out there. You know what I'm saying? We spread it out to all of our receivers. You seen Quez get started early. You seen Smith get started. You know what I'm saying? You seen Rager even take a screen. Rager didn't even score a touchdown last year to what week? You know what I'm saying? And he scored a touchdown his first game this year. You know what I'm saying? We seen the other rookie over there, Kenny Gainwell, come in running the ball and receiving the ball, scoring his first rushing touchdown. Everybody was eating. Goddard scored a touchdown. Ertz made some nice catches on the field. So you've seen a very diverse offense that's out there, putting in that work against the defense there. And it was really good to see. We even had some good players on defense I like to see. You seen Johnson get a sack. Hargrave had 2 sacks. you know.
Yes.
And then you also see Hassan Ridgeway get in their action. These guys aren't even starters, but they're putting in work. You know what I'm saying? I like how they were doing that whole, kicking in the door. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Oh,
was
yes,
you started
sir.
to see
Yes,
these boys
sir.
go out there and have fun like they used to have fun. You know what I'm saying? That year we won the Super Bowl, you seen them all out there having fun. And that's the most important thing. When you're playing football and you're out there having fun, man, there's nothing that can stop a team that are all in unison and one and out there having a good time doing it. So, that is my takeaway from that game there, man. It was good to see.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And the kicking in the door clip. Hey, the celebration was dope, man. Yo, I can't stop watching it. Yo, I could watch it over and over and over again because I feel like that the whole defensive line. Yo, there's no individual celebration. Hey, this
Mm-hmm.
is a team effort. Oh, they came through that line together and they're gonna try to do it over and over and over again. So I mean, hey, people love that clip. A kicking in the door clip. Yo, I played it all this week, and look, if they want to see it again, yo, it's on the screen. Hey, we could play it again for these guys. Yo, I mean, hey, this is what it's about, man. Yo, it's about a team celebration. There's no individual accolades. The
Mm-hmm.
goal is bigger than one guy. And with
Mm-hmm.
Hargrave, with Cox and
Mm-hmm.
Graham and Sweat and Ridgeway, these guys with Kerrigan, with Barnett, these defensive line, I literally believe, yo, they bond together. And this celebration was like, hey, when I score, we all like, hey, when I get a sack, we all get a sack. Let's do
Yeah.
this together. So that's how I feel like that this team is unified as one.
I know. And before we get into the next game, I want to talk about some players. Let's talk about our leader, Jalen Hurts. There was something out there put up. Let's see if we can get it up here with Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson. It was like, who do you think is the better quarterback between Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson? You know, It said that Hurts has more 300-yard passing games in his first five starts of two than Lamar Jackson has his whole 38 career game starts. He only has one. So how do you feel about that stat? Do you think that matters at all in comparing the two quarterbacks, or do you have a favor out of the two?
Look, I just think that with this stat right here, it's probably a little bit overblown because Lamar Jackson did win an MVP 2 years ago. So
Mm-hmm.
he did throw for 31 plus touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm not going to put Hurts on the Lamar Jackson level yet, but I feel like that overall, that he might possibly be, from what I saw Monday night, massacre debacle, that Lamar Jackson literally cost his team that win by fumbling twice and
Mm-hmm.
trying to do too much instead
Mm-hmm.
of trying to throw the ball. I believe that Jalen Hurts is a better passer
Mm-hmm.
than Lamar Jackson. And by the end of their careers, Jalen Hurts will have more passing yards
Mm-hmm.
than Lamar Jackson because just he looks to throw the ball first. Lamar Jackson looked one way and then he's out the pocket within 2-3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Jalen Hurts, year after year, he's starting to trust the system. Hey, look for 1, 2, and 3. If they're not there, step up in the pocket, and if they're not there, then you escape. So, just like we saw on Sunday, exactly what we saw on Sunday. He was looking to throw the ball first and not run first. Yes, there's a couple of times that he got a pocket a little bit too quick on the little fourth down, the 4th and 4, which I think that they should kick a field goal. He ran out a little bit too fast. But Lamar Jackson, as soon as they hike the ball, he's gone out the pocket. So I feel like that he's going out the pocket. So I feel like with that stat right there, I can't really. Yes, Jalen Hurts only played 5 games, but Lamar Jackson won an MVP for a reason. He's a strictly, a dual threat quarterback. He broke the NFL rushing record for a quarterback. So I feel like that we should just kind of like, okay, maybe sometimes stats are a little bit overblown. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to look at that, but I feel like just looking at these two play, Jalen Hurts will be the most successful quarterback passing than Lamar Jackson.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Looking at that stack to me, I think about the whole, he's only played 5 games and he's already
Yeah.
beaten them in that. So yes, Jalen Hurts, like you said, is a better passing quarterback. For
Yeah.
me, I think he's just a better quarterback overall because when you can do both, Lamar's leverage would be rushing. You know what I'm saying? That's his thing. He's a good rushing quarterback. But when you throw in both stats together to make the complete quarterback, as we've seen, Jalen Hurts wasn't trying to run that last game. He still had 60-something yards rushing. You know what I'm saying? With the passing, being able to throw the ball and being able to run the ball both, but having a better, more efficient arm, puts him ahead of Lamar to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand it's only 5 games, but damn, Lamar's done played 38 games and he only had one game where he threw over 300 yards. That's
Yeah,
not good when
but
you're talking about overall quarterback
you're talking about the NFL MVP.
because
How
he was
many
running the
quarterbacks in
ball.
this league? How
And
many
how many
quarterbacks in
rushing yards
this?
did he have that year, though? That's why
Yeah,
he's the MVP. No quarterbacks ran for that many yards,
yeah,
in
but
the
he
season.
still threw for over 31 touchdowns. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I'm trying to say that it's not fair to put Hurts in the same breath as Jackson yet
Mm-hmm.
because of the fact that it's only 5 starts.
Okay.
Correct. It's only 5 starts. So, I mean, but I still feel like that Jalen Hurts at the end of their careers, or maybe next year, will be a way better passer, or maybe at the end of this year, will
Mm-hmm.
be a way better passer than Lamar Jackson could ever be.
Hey, and shout out to the 15 in the chat. Please hit that like and subscribe to both of our channels. The links are in the description. Thank you for joining the media channel. If you're on the media page, go hit up that media channel and make sure you get that sub up. We're trying to get the subs up on that channel. And for the very first episode, we're going to be coming every Wednesday with the midweek special, dropping down the latest facts from last game and giving you our opinion what's going to happen in the future game. So much love to all you
Sir.
guys out there.
Yes, sir.
Staying on Jalen Hurts, did you see where John Clark, what he said about Jalen's terrific stats? Let's see if we
Um,
can.
let me see.
There it is. It said Jalen Hurts is the third quarterback in NFL history to complete 70% of his passes, throw for 3 touchdowns with no interception, pass for over 250 yards per game, and rush for over 60 plus yards per game. When you hear that stat, how dynamic do you think Jalen Hurts could be in the future?
Look. It definitely give me hope. It definitely give me, like the confidence saying that we might have our franchise quarterback. We
Mm-hmm.
might. And the only reason why I say might is because of Howie Roseman. I don't trust that snake, regardless of what everybody think. Like, I believe in Jalen Hurts. I've seen him play in Alabama. I've seen him play in Oklahoma. Was runner up for the MVP, for the Heisman that year. He brought Oklahoma to the college football playoffs. So I've seen him do this. And then last year, his very first game to go to beat that number one Saints team,
Mm-hmm.
a defense team at the time, to beat them with his first start, and then to turn around the following week and go toe to toe from Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't his fault that we lost that game. Of course. This stat right here is like, duh. Well, to me, because I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So this stat is for everybody else that's outside the Philadelphia Eagle community, for them
Mm-hmm.
to start trusting in Jalen Hurts some more. The haters, the Stephen A. Smith, the Shannon Sharps, the Don Orlowski, whatever his name is. Like I said, he needs to jump off a ship with no life vest on, because I don't know why he's still on the Eagles bandwagon. But I guess his wife is from Philly, so he ain't got no damn choice but to still be here. But I don't like that guy. It is what it is. But I knew that Jalen Hurts was capable of this just based off his track record.
Mm-hmm.
His track record, So this stat is like, congratulations. Let me, hey, just keep it on. Hey, just
Mm-hmm.
keep it up and see what you could do on Sunday.
Yeah, man, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like it does, like that's just going back to what I said. He's more of a complete quarterback, and I think he's gonna continue to break records all year long. You know,
Yeah.
everybody still, I don't think they're 100% on the Hurts train like the way they
No.
need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy's gonna be elite. I don't think he's just gonna be one of them middle of the road quarterbacks out there. You know, we're like, okay, like a Matt Ryan type guy. Matt Ryan, he was a all pro, but now he's just a good quarterback. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's a good
Yeah.
quarterback. You respect him. You got respect for him, but he's not an elite quarterback. I think
No.
Jalen Hurts is going to be elite this year. You know what I'm saying? He's going to put up big numbers, especially with an extra game, 17 games. I'd see him put up, like I said, 4,000 yards, rushing for close to 1,000 yards. That makes 5,000 total yards that you'll be around that range where you'll see out of your starting quarterback. It's not going to be, like I said, any certain receiver getting it. I think every week there's going to be a new star, kind of like in Alabama when he was in Alabama.
Yeah.
Everybody like Alabama gets all these star players, so it's easy for them to score it. That's how it's going to be, spreading out the ball. Everybody will have their games. You know what I'm saying? There'll be a Goddard game. There'll be a Smith's game. There'll be a Quez game. Everybody will all have their chance to shine in this offense. You know what I'm saying? Miles
Yeah.
Sanders even had over 100 yards last game. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely think, this is going to be really good here. A really good season for Jalen Hurts. It's
I agree.
yeah, because even Ruben Franks was talking about how there's only 6 quarterbacks ahead of Jalen Hurts in NFL history. This
Yeah.
guy in the record books already. Only 6 other quarterbacks. Is there? Is this the one with Ruben Franks?
No, this is the John Clark. But yeah, look. I believe that nowadays it's really history these days are so easy to get to because stats wasn't really capped. But with these guys on there, with McNabb and Cam and Russell Wilson, Randall, I mean, it's an impressive a stat.
Yeah. 6 quarterbacks. And look who's on this list. Cam Newton's number 1. And I'm pretty sure that was more like in the Cam's heyday when he first was at the Panthers, when he was rushing for all those touchdowns and still passing the ball. Then you got Russell Wilson. You got Randall Cunningham with 5. Michael Vick, Steve Young, Donovan
Who's the
McNabb.
bottom one? Who's the bottom one? Could you remove the
Let me move
comment?
the
Yeah.
chat here. Hold on.
Let me see. Cam, Russell Wilson, Randall, Vick, Steve Young, Donovan, Hurts. But yeah, so I mean,
There you
look,
go.
yeah,
There you go. So it's Donovan McNabb, and then Hurts with 3. Gannon and Murray will top off that list. He's tied with those guys. And like I said,
yeah,
the impressive part to me is it's only been 5 games. You know what
5
I'm saying?
games.
5 games. So all these guys have been in the league. Yeah, some of them retired already, and the
Yeah,
ones that are still in the league, they've been playing for years and years. This guy's is already in this company right now in 5
yeah.
games.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's definitely.
That's
Oh yeah,
impressive.
he's definitely going to be number 1. I mean, he's definitely going to have. He's going to pass McNabb in the next game. He's going to pass Randall in the next game, and it's going to take 2 more games to pass Russell Wilson. I believe that he's going to be at least 8 or 9. I mean, with those stats right there, though, with those stats.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's definitely an elite quarterback out there. What
Yeah.
up, Lindy? Patty. We got Coach Dante, Philly girl. Big play slaves in the house.
Yes,
What up,
sir.
all you guys? Much love to all you guys, Coach. You guys all make sure y'all hit that like. We got 21 in here right now. Hit
Let's
that
go.
like. And subscribe to the network channel, to our YouTube channel, Birdgang Nation Sports Talk, to J.C. Eagle Talk. His YouTube channel. All of them are in the descriptions. All of them are in the chats. We're trying to get this nation network growing, and let's make sure we all hit that subscribe to the network.
Yes, sir.
Big fact, says him. What else we got? Let's move on next. Okay, we're going to go to who was at practice today. You know what I'm saying? We have Rodney Mccloud, Big McCloud, at practice today. You know what I'm saying? He's out there running around. You got passing drills and all that stuff. So what are your thoughts about McCloud? Do you think he is practicing to play? Or let's show the clip of McCloud. Show the clip of McCloud.
All right, so
Look
all
how
right,
he's running around this field, my guy.
So let me see McCloud right here.
No, that's Landon.
Okay, it's Landon. Boom. Oh, boom. Here we go.
Here
Here
we
we
go.
go.
Watch this guy at practice moving around. It looks like he has no injury. He's doing some good stuff out there. I think McCloud might be ready to play game 2. What do you
Yeah,
think about that?
I would not rush it. I definitely would not rush McCloud back.
Look at that. See that little hip? His hip in
Yeah.
the step?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Look, to me, I would not rush McCloud because I think that the season is bigger than just week 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think that season is bigger than week 2. So I feel like we should take it our time and bring him back in. And then because Kevon Wallace did a great job.
Yeah.
Kevon Wallace to me did
Hey,
an
Wallace
outstanding job.
definitely he had a good game. I'm not gonna lie about that. Wallace
Yeah.
did have a good game out there, but like I said, like he had a good game,
Mm-hmm.
but do you think a healthy McCloud is better than a good game Wallace?
I think that with this game, we don't need a McCloud with this game. I think that week 3 or 4, let's just see how bad Wallace is first before we try to rush him back, because this season is bigger than just a couple games. It's 17 games. Mm-hmm. So technically, next week is week 1. Mm-hmm. Like in a regular year, next week would be week 1. So if he's 100% clear now, so there's a reason why he didn't start the season on the active roster, because he's still got some things to get through. So now, if the coaching staff, the medical staff say, hey, he's 100% clear, bring him on. But is he 100% clear? Yes, he's practicing. I've been seeing him practice all training camp, like all off season. But he's still not on the field because there's something that needs to be done first to get medically clear. I'm tired of the Philadelphia Eagles rushing guys back and then just end up on, the injury report for longer, this time. We're trying to rush a lot of guys back last year, and guess what? And Deshaun Jackson, we're trying to rush him back, and then he was going for the rest of the season.
So, see, with Deshaun too, Deshaun was trying to rush himself back as well. He didn't want to go get the surgery.
But see, that's your job as the medical staff, as the coaching staff, to watch out for these players. Hey, they're still getting paid. So regardless, I feel like that with this team that we had, with the scheme that I saw, the adjustment that I saw in the Atlanta Falcons game, that we are okay for now. That Wallace, and plus we gotta see what Wallace have, because McCloud may not be here next year. Anthony Harris may not be here next year. So why not see? So why not see what Wallace had as long as you can, and just take your time and bring in McCloud back? That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe not this week, but I think if he continues to be running around like we just seen on that film there, man, we might have to bring him back next week. Like you said, we do need to see what Wallace has, but you don't want this guy to sit the whole year, even if Wallace is having a good year, because Wallace, there's enough packages on defense where you can get Wallace on the field. You know what I'm saying? That's not the problem. But we want to, while we do have him healthy, have his leadership out in the field, his football knowledge out in the field, because he can still make a lot of plays for our defense. You know what I'm saying? And if it is one of his last years, like I said, I would rather see him playing than riding the pine.
Yeah, hey, look, that's facts, all facts. But I think that this is McCloud last year. I honestly think so. I think that our future, because we do have $20 million of cap space for this year to spend. So I feel like if Anthony Harris is balling, that we might sign him to a contract extension, because he's on a 1-year deal. This guy, he led the league in interception 2 years ago. So he could have went to any other team and literally got $5 million, $6 million per year, multi-year deals. But he chose to come to Philadelphia, probably with the promise of, if you ball out, we will take care of you. Or JG system that he knows very well from Minnesota, say, hey, Let's come here, and I promise you, your contract will be fatter, next year. So he took a chance. So if he start balling out with the $20 million of cap space for this year alone, next year our cap space right now is 29. So if we carry this onto next year, it's $49 million, and we still probably release some guys. So I feel like that this $20 million with McCloud, this is his last year. I mean, like honest truth, this is like a Jenkins move. Hey, just let him walk and see. Unless he's willing to take a team-friendly deal, this might be his last year, and we might either go into the draft or free agent, or just sign our own guys. Kevon Wallace. This is his second year. With Anthony Harris. So I mean, a 1-year deal. This guy is still got a lot to prove in the tank. So.
Yeah, hey, that makes a point. That was a good thing. I didn't even get on to our topics on the list on here. But what do you think Howie is about to do with this extra money he got, from the Fletcher Cox? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got some extra money now. We can will and deal. Do you think Howie's going to actually make some more moves to the team? Or do you think that he could be just using it because we got so many people that are on there last year and so many 1-year contracts where he wants to have enough money that once 2 or 3 games get by, he can go ahead and re-sign these guys that are already on 1-year deal if they're playing at a high level to multiple-year deals? Or do you think it's just bring new people to land on the team? Or you think he's just going to roll it over?
Well, he's definitely not going to roll it over. I feel like, it depends. It depends. If the trade deadline comes and we are 5-3, or if it's week 9, because we do have an extra week this year. So if the trade deadline come at week 9 and we are 6-3, we are competing for the division. I feel like that Howie will either do 2 things: extend the guys that are balling out, because we are a little bit over the midway point, because there's 17 games, there's 9 games into the season, or he would definitely try to bring somebody else in. Let's just say that our safety position, that Wallace, this is his second year, and we are a safety away, to shore up our backfield, our defensive back, or a secondary. So he might go after a safety, and let's just say that Maddox, he's not panning out. So we could get a slot corner, because the slot corner was very, very important in 2017, with Patrick Robinson. If it wasn't for Patrick Robinson in the NFC Championship game that took that pick 6 home, I don't think the momentum shift, because the Vikings went down, scored on us, and they got the ball back, was about to go down again, and then a pick 6, it changed the whole momentum of the game. So if Avonte Maddox is not it, I mean, there's a whole bunch of moves to be made with $20 million in cap space for this year alone. So if we in contentions every year with the Golden Tate, right, midway, boom, we got him for we gave up a 3rd-round draft pick for Golden Tate. The year before that was Ajayi. We gave up, I believe, a 5th-round draft pick to get him from the Dolphins. But it's always a move if we are in contention. So we'll see. He might roll it over if we like so bad. If we like, 3-5 or 3-4, then midway, he might just say, you know what? Hey, let's wrap it up. It rolled over. But if we are in contention, fighting for the NFC East, especially with the breaking news with the Dallas Cowboys today, man.
Go ahead and tell them about the breaking news today.
Man, DeMarcus Lawrence broke his foot, and he is out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Woo!
On top of that, La'el Collins is suspended for 5 games. Randy Gregory got COVID. He might not even play this Sunday. I mean, a Gallup, he's out for 3 to 6 weeks. So the Philadelphia Eagles right now, and the Washington football team lost their old ancient quarterback and Ryan Fitzpatrick for a while. He actually got the same injury that kept Tua out last year. And then we all know about the Giants. Yo, they're blocking their own guys, for Christ's sake. I mean, they're blocking their own, they're blocking their own teammates. So so the Philadelphia Eagles are in perfect position this year to possibly be the healthiest team and be the best team in the division to make a run for the division title. And once you get in the playoffs, anything could happen. This team is battle tested. Last year was the first time in 4 years that we didn't make the playoffs. We made it in the Super Bowl year and then back-to-back playoffs year after that. Last year was the first time. So guess what? Why not? Every time we finished last, we finished first. So it's a perfect. The writing is on the wall. Sean McVay took the Rams to the playoffs his first year. His rookie year, he brought Jared Goff, was supposed to be a bust, with him to the playoffs because it's new energy, new system, new quarterback. Who cares? Look, I'm saying the sky is the limit for this team if we stay healthy.
Yeah, man, I told you guys already. 12-5, my guy. We're going to win some games this year. There's going to be a couple of hiccups in there, but we definitely win some games this year. Hey, shout out to the 5 likes from Facebook. We are on multiple platforms. On this network, we go up to 8 different platforms. For all you guys at J.C. Eaglestalk channel, shout out, much love to you. From the Birdgang channel, shout out. And for you guys that are on the network's channel, much love to you, because this is the first of many awesome shows going to the network. We're going to be doing Eagles content 7 days a week. Every day got the show. We got 2 on Wednesday, we got 2 on Friday, and 2 on Sunday. So we are bringing nothing but the Eagles fire all year long. It's going to have more and more. The goal is to get at least 3 to 4 shows every single day. This is the beginning, but welcome aboard, guys. Welcome aboard.
And the pregame show for Sunday is on this network too.
Yes, the pregame show on Sundays, the postgame show on Sundays on this network. I might even put the halftime show on this network. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our network. We are one big Eagle family, and we're going to bring you some fire content, guys. So if you have not subscribed to any of those things, like I said, it's all in the link, and it's all in the descriptions. So go ahead and make sure you jump aboard everybody's channel.
Hey, shout out to Caitlin. I'm saying your name right, because she's been rocking with me from the jump.
Yeah,
she's always on my live. Hey, I appreciate you very much. Hey, we talk on
dedicated
Facebook.
Eagles fan right there.
Yeah, we talk on Facebook and stuff like that. So hey, just shout out to her, man. And matter of fact, hey, she has several Eagle Facebook groups on Facebook, of course. So if you're an Eagles fan, hey, just go follow her Facebook page, because she's constantly dropping like minute by minute breaking news or posts about our team and stuff like that. So shout out to her.
And we're gonna talk to her too, because down there we got this whole network thing. We can go live at 8 different spots. So maybe we'll see about talking to her about getting something in one of those groups over there too.
Yeah.
So they can get some more content over there. You can never have too many places to put this good Eagle content.
Yes, sir. Hey, let's go.
Is that my name? Not good.
What? Wait. You're not my name. Hey, you welcome, man. Hey, I have to, respect.
James, what's up, James? Ready for them Niners? Oh yeah, we're gonna get into the Niners here in a minute. Die-hard fan. Yes, you are. Much love to you. We talked to you in the chat. Much love to you, Eagle Strong. I think I'm in their fantasy group too. I won the first week over there too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And lost in minds.
Oh man. The hard that we're in, I think I lost in that one too. Okay, let's go to the next player we have that is at practice today, my guy. Mr. Landon Dickerson. And you know how I feel about Big Landon. I'm about play the boy. Get him in a game and let him start destroying people. But Sayamalu was the #1 rated left guard in week 1. So I know fans going to want me to pump my brakes on that, but I just believe Landon's a whole nother species. Let's look at this guy in his drills. See, I just threw that one arm out there like, hey, back it up, my guy. Back it up. This is my spot. This is my spot.
Yeah. Hey, I mean,
it's like he wasn't even really trying with the other arm. It's just right there. Bam, get off. That's what he is. He's a road grader. And there's no disrespect at all to Sam Marlowe. None. And I mean completely no disrespect to him. But Landon Dickerson is a different breed on that offensive line. If we get to the point where this guy's fully healthy, he knows the playbook, I'm pretty positive all of them would love to continue playing with him. No disrespect to Sam Marlowe, but if you got a better player, you might as well play him. Especially if we're going to be making a push this year. Like I said, if we're not looking at it, we're like in the middle of the road, if Isaac can still do his thing, for some more games, and that's cool, whatever. But I think whether we're not doing that good after a while or we're dominating after a while. Those are two prime reasons to put Landon in the game there.
Look, it's all about health, man. I have PTSD when it comes to Philadelphia Eagle health. So I'm not trying to rush anybody. If it's not broken, don't fix it. All right. This past Sunday, yes, it was against the Atlanta Falcons. I understand. But this guy and Landon Dickerson is coming off back-to-back years.
What? I think it's just 1 year for Landon from Alabama. All his main injuries came. Remember, he went on a stretch in Alabama where he played 26 straight games.
Well, I believe that this guy had back-to-back torn ACLs on both knees.
Oh, you mean like the actual injury itself? Yeah, I thought you were talking about back-to-back years on it. I'm just saying, he's been healthy for a while.
Yeah, and look, I may be wrong, but I don't want to rush him. I do not want to rush him. He's our future, period. He's our future. All right. So, I mean, I don't want to rush him this game or the next game. So let me see multiple practices, maybe 3-4 weeks worth of practices that he's good to go, that, there's no, a setback and stuff like that. And matter of fact, because he just got activated right before the season started. So, so there's a reason why he didn't go through OTAs and preseason and stuff like that. So I don't want to rush it. So if we're good right now and set with our front five, continuity is big. Yes, Dickerson is the better talent. But at the same time, if your offensive line is one unit locked in arms and stopping guys from coming through the line, why change it? You know what I mean? Just wait. Just be patient, regardless if he plays this year or not. So just because he's still going through the drills and stuff like that, and he still be able to learn from whatever position that we're gonna play him in, either at center with Kels, or at left guard, or whatever position, he has the ability to sit back and watch. So when he does come into the starting lineup, he knows exactly what to do. He's fully healthy, and there's no doubt in nobody's mind. So that's the reason I'm saying. Just pump the brakes, because the Philadelphia Eagle fans do not want to see this guy come into the lineup not 100% fully healthy and then go down for a whole year. And now we like, damn, we should have waited. If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, I get it. I get it to a certain extent. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I get it. But I do want to see him play. We didn't draft him in the second round to baby him. These guys are grown men. He held out to make sure the contract are right. So I'm pretty sure the contract-wise, they are definitely secure in that situation if he were to get hurt. But, you can't hold these guys out for too long. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying start them week 2. I'm saying, like, when it comes around week 5, what better way to have this guy learn from Kelsey than to actually play alongside of him, You know what I'm saying? Where he can see Kelsey make the checks. He can see Kelsey make the reads. He's double teaming with Kelsey to see some of the technique on the field next to him instead of wait for him to come off on the sideline and talk to him, because those guys don't really talk to him that much on the sideline.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying, like, later on in the season, if things just start, breaking down a little bit, and Samalu is the weak link, so now you could insert him. Who knows? I mean, who said that he was going to play a left guard?
Yeah.
I mean, this is just what we want to see.
Well, we say left guard because that's the weakest link. He's not starting over Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson's a Pro Bowler. He's not starting over Brooks. Brooks is a Pro Bowler. Kelsey's a Pro Bowler. And Mailata just got that fat contract. Ain't nobody starting over him over there. So that's the only reason why I think the attention always goes to Seumalo, because he's not a Pro Bowler. He's a good left guard, but he's not a great left guard. And if
did somebody start in 2017 when we won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I go, okay.
But so did, obviously, what was his name? We got traded. Big V. Now Big V's not that great of a player,
but that was not interior. Big V was on the outside, if I believe. He was on the outside, right?
Yeah.
So the outside is a different beast, but interior, I mean, you got your center helping you, your left tackle helping you, and vice versa. Your right tackle helping you, your center helping you, and you secured. But the outside is a whole different beast. So, like I said, if it's not broken, don't fix it, because continuity is such a big thing on every team. The longer an offensive line or a defensive line put together, a starting unit played together, the better they get. And you don't want to throw Dickerson in because he's a better talent, but he has not been around these guys.
But what I'm saying is he is around them every day. He does play with the second team. And then he gets rotated in with these guys. I think if they were to do it, it's not like they're just going to throw him into the fire. Like, okay, now you're the starter, so now go play with him. I think weeks before, they probably rotate him into the first team.
But that's the worst thing you could possibly do, though. That's the worst thing you could possibly do is rotate an offensive lineman. A defensive lineman, you can rotate all day, every day. But to rotate an offensive lineman during the game, it's a bad strategy, period. Like, if you do that as an offensive coordinator or offensive lineman, you deserve to be fired. Because continuity, because you're going to say, hey, come on, Samalu, go in, Dickerson. I mean, you don't rotate offensive lineman unless it's an injury. The defensive lineman all day, every day, but you cannot rotate offensive lineman like that.
Dane White says, but he agrees. If it ain't broke, then don't fix it. Okay, well, let's move on from last week and let's get straight into the 49ers. This is Niner week. They're coming off of a close game, not too close, with the Detroit Lions. They made a late minute push there in the last 2 minutes of the game to try to win. And I was like, how did this even happen? Within 2 minutes, you done gave up that many points? Like, what is going on? But they definitely lost some key players over there. You know what I'm saying? They lost Brandon Ayuk, might not be playing. He's like, day-to-day type thing. Mostert's out for the year. And then Varela. So those are three pretty big players if they're not in that game.
And their other linebacker, Greenlaw, have a hamstring injury. Ooh. So he's iffy. So now you only got Warner as the only best linebacker. So, I mean, it's going to be,
what kind of plays do you want to see Nick Sirianni in this offense do? Do you want him to kind of run the same things, the nice little short stuff, dink and dunk, screen passes type things, or do you want him to try to run that ball and pound and wear out that defense?
And it's funny that you should ask this because I feel like that the 49ers are going to run the exact same playbook as the Eagles. Or the Eagles are going to run the exact same playbook as the 49ers. Little quick screens, the tight ends, the tens and outs. Or, and then I believe this. I want to see this, the first half quick screen, the exact same playbook, right? And then if the 49ers just starts cheating up, you fake that, and then that's when you get over the top to a Smith, a Rager, or Watkins. But I believe that this game they are going to open up a little bit more than last game, just because of the 49ers are going to be able to adjust better than the Atlanta Falcons, which will cause the offensive, Nick Sirianni to say, okay, and you know what? And we're going to fake this bubble screen, and then one of them is going to leak past, and then it's going to be wide open. And then our tight ends, I believe that I watched the highlights. Hockenson, from the Detroit line, he tore them up. Like 15 yards, like 10 yards. He was getting whatever he wanted. Their running back, Swift, he was getting whatever he wanted. And I was shocked because I'm a big Fred Warner guy.
Well, Hawkinson's a pretty good tight end, too.
Huh?
Hawkins is a pretty good tight end, though, too.
I agree. But the thing is, Goddard, as long as you run those routes, how could you? He didn't have nobody on him. Like, I couldn't understand if he did a couple moves and boom, was wide open. He didn't have nobody on him when he was catching these balls. So that's what I'm saying. With two tight ends, with Hurts and Goddard, hopefully Hurts is 100% healthy, which I don't think he is because the hamstring thing could linger. But if he's 100% healthy, two tight ends, I believe that the middle of the field, we're going to fake running down the two tight ends down the seam, and we're going to be running on them all day, or quick bubble screen to Watkins, to Rager. But this is the game at home. And look, and Nick says it, 64,000 fans at home. I believe that Nick is going to call an aggressive game, that he's not going to sit back and let the game come to him. I think he's going to go out and get this game on offense.
Yeah, I want to see him come out running the ball, like you said. Run that rock early and run it often. You know what I'm saying? Get it started. Start sucking in that defense. You know what I'm saying? Early. Let Kenny Gainwell get some reps. Let Boston Scott, because he didn't even get any reps last year. Let him get some carries. Yeah. Let Miles get that carry. Get that RPO action going to set up the pass later on. Once you get to that second quarter, I want to see a deep bomb to Quez Watkins, man. We didn't get the chance to see that. We see Quez get 3 early catches. It was like the same play, but then he kind of like was out of the rest of the game. You didn't really see too much of him. I want to see a bomb to Quez, man. Deep ball, show a ball, back a ball up, and then continue running the ball. I think this needs to be a running game. Let's control the clock, control time of possession throughout this game. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a big key with a good defense like that, to win this game.
You're the mad bro. Absolutely.
Whatever it takes to win the game. Yeah,
I agree. Hey, the Philadelphia Eagle fans, man, look, they're kind of iffy to me because last week we won the game by doing little quick throws and stuff like that. They complain about we didn't go deep enough. If we went deep, and now they will be complaining about why didn't we get what was given to us? Why did the quick screens or this and that? So look, it's a no-win situation. But I agree.
Whatever early, it's gonna be a no-win situation early because everybody wants something different.
Like the whole game plan is 2-0. Like the whole game plan, I would erase the whiteboard and put 2-0. That's the damn game plan. Whatever wins the game, hey, we are good to go.
All right. Let's see what that was saying. That Philly fans. Yeah, that is those Philly fans, Captain.
But I love them.
I love
y'all man. Philly fans, man. I love the Philly fans, man. Every time I go to watch the game at the lake, man, I have the best time of my life. We hugging, we talking, and we bonding. We yelling together. We screaming at the coach together. We cussing together. Hey, we do everything together, man. The best fans in the world are the Philly fans, man.
So my next topic is I need you to name 2 players on offense and 2 players on defense that you are most worried about on this San Francisco 49er team.
Kittle!
Kittle.
Kittle is my number one worry, man. Kittle is my number one worry because last year this dude tore us up, and Jimmy G wasn't back there. Trey Lance wasn't back there. We had goddamn Nick Mullins back there, the guy that we done cut. We got rid of. Nick Mullins was throwing over our heads to Kittle. Kittle could catch. He will make any average quarterback look good.
Yeah.
So now they got Jimmy G, which is a good quarterback. He just can't stay healthy. So that's the only reason why. But Kittle is definitely number one. And Debo, give me that damn chain. Who chain is it? Debo.
Debo Samuels.
Debo Samuel ain't no joke, especially with Ayuk is iffy. I think that Debo and Kittle, we stop those two guys, we are good. Yes, I hear you. Mitchell, Elijah Mitchell, I hear you. I did pick him up on my fantasy team. I hear you. But this is not a good matchup for him because the Philadelphia Eagles, if you know anything about the Philadelphia Eagles, their front is stopping the run, which will put more pressure on the 49ers to throw the ball to Kittle and Debo. The quick screens to Debo is my worst nightmare. And the middle to Kittle is my other worst nightmare. So I hope our linebackers are ready. I hope our defensive backs are ready to tackle, run through them screens, because I feel like those two guys on offense could be a living nightmare for the Philadelphia Eagles. But and then on defense, Bosa, you have to respect Bosa, man. All the Bosa brothers, goddamn.
Yeah.
I don't know, like
your last name is Bosa Watt.
Exactly.
Ain't those names, my guy. You gotta watch out for them boys.
Bosa, man. He held out for all season, and still he came in like a week before the game of the season start and still had 2 sacks.
Yeah.
This dude is just a monster.
Yeah.
But could he get around Amadiata? Could he get around Lane Johnson? Or would they try to move him over the nose tackle and try to do something different? Who knows? But Bosa and my other guy is Warner. I love Warner. You know what I mean? I'm an Eagles fan, but trust me, I know a lot of San Francisco 49er players because I have on my fantasy team. Warner is a beast. He got his contract extension. I think he's probably the highest paid middle linebacker or second highest paid middle linebacker, but he's worth every single dime. This dude fly everywhere. But I was disappointed though how the Detroit Lions was able to run on that same defense I just mentioned because they're so aggressive. Like they come up so fast that you could just go run bomb. If you miss a tackle, they could run them on all day. And that's what happened. I watched the highlights. I was like, come on, Warner, make a tackle. Come on, Greenlaw. Like, I watched the highlights. I feel like that we had better weapons than the Detroit Lions that we could expose. And not only Warner could only cover one guy.
Yeah.
But it's
kind of like the same thing with Deion Jones last week.
You
know what I'm saying? You only can do one thing. Like, there's going to be one spot you're going to take away, but that's all you're going to take away. And you see who they signed too? Kerryon Johnson signed with the Niners.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
They only did that to get some play calling. You know how they are. They only did that for the inside scoop.
But see, hey, Nick Sirianni, I believe he answered that today. He says, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of plays. He's been in that position before where you sign a guy, from the team before you play him, and then you bring him in and you start asking him all these questions. But when all said and done, he don't know our plays, and it's going to be so overwhelming, and they're just going to say, you know what, forget it. So, but no, I disagree though. Aaron O'Donnell, you can't run through the middle. That's a problem with Bosa. Bosa play on the outside. Donald play in the middle. So it really messed up your whole running game up the middle. But you can run against the 49ers up the middle. They don't have Donald in the middle. They got Bosa and a D Ford on the outside. So that's how the Detroit line was able to run through the middle on these guys, because half the run was right up the gut. That's why I was like, come on, where's the linebackers at? And now Greenlaw got a hamstring issue. Warner only could do so much. So I believe that we could. So on defense, Warner, Bosa; offense, Debo and Kittles.
Well, hey man, I got the same two on defense, obviously, because those two guys are like playmakers. You know what I'm saying? Like they can change the whole dynamic of a game with one hit or one turnover. So I definitely got those two. On offense, I'm gonna go with who CG was talking about earlier, Trey Sermon. Since Moisture's out, Trey Sermon had a good college career running that rock. You know what I'm saying? And, he's the next backup probably. And, I am worried about us worrying so much about Debo and Kittle that we let up a little bit on the running game. And, let a young guy start getting hot. You never know what can happen with that. You know what I'm saying? So I am worried about Trey Sermon, but I am definitely worried about Debo Sanders. I had him on my fantasy. He was on my bench. The guy had 189 yards, man. And he was sitting on that bench with 40-something points. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? It was a bad call by me. But, yeah, those definitely are my two guys I'm most worried about on that offense. The running game, with Trey Sermon, if he's starting, and then Debo Samuels, receiving the ball there.
See, my only positive thing about this team this year is we got speed at the linebacker.
Yeah.
Singleton. Like, if you see a screen, he could hurry up and get there, instead of us having a Nate Gary. Eric Wilson, he got speed. He could get there. I mean, our linebackers are a lot better this year than last year, So that's my only saving grace. And also, the play calling is different, with Jonathan Gannon, with the adjustment, the halftime adjustment I saw when we kept on getting beat the first quarter with the cutback. Also, he pulled Eric Wilson out. He installed Sean Bradley, and he kind of changed it around. So now we're starting to see why this whole offseason, they kept on saying, hey, we practicing the 3-4. We practice the 4-3. Oh, this guy is in instead of Wilson. This guy is in instead of, So now we're starting to see all these little packages that they were practicing on. And it came into play on Sunday when Eric Wilson was slipping all over the damn field. He took him out. Hey, take a breather. He put Bradley in. And these were the guys. So, yeah.
Damn good. Okay, now I got another one for you. Over under Jalen Hurts having 3 combined touchdowns against the 49ers.
Over. I mean, come on, man. Hey, look, any harder questions than that? Come on, man. That's over, man. Over.
And how many do you think you're going to get?
I feel like that Devontae Samuels will have one. That Dallas Goedert will have one. That Jalen Hurts himself will have one. And I feel like that Rager or Quez might have one. So I put it in about 3-1 category. 3 passing, 1 rushing.
I feel the same. I think it's going to be 2 and 2. He's going to pass for 2, and he's going to actually get some rushing touchdowns this week. You know what I'm saying? We didn't see him get no rushing touchdown last game, but I think it's not going to be like some long run or something. It's going to be a lot of us moving the ball methodically. When we get to that red zone, maybe a RPO or something like that gets him into the end zone.
Yo, I have a hot take for you real quick.
Okay.
The Philadelphia Eagles will be up 14-0, and that will put the 49ers in a bad position to throw the ball, which we will take advantage of it. I believe with the home crowd that we will go up 14-0, and it's going to be a uphill battle for the 49ers from there.
Yeah, I can see that happen. 14-0 early, boom, in your face. Now play catch up. But if that happens, like you said, it's going to be tough for the 49ers to come back. And I think our defense, like you said, they got to just be one-dimensional. It's a wrap. You see what happened when Matt Ryan got in that one-dimensional zone. We just lit him up. We got too good of a defensive line out there to worry about anything else. Our corners can be suspect when you got a line like that.
Yeah.
And then I said my next over under was over under the defense has more than 2 turnovers this game. Last game, I don't think we had any, did we? No turnovers in game 1. Against these Niners, do you see any turnovers coming over and under? And if you do, tell me how many you think it's going to be, my guy.
I say 2 is even. I say 2. I think that we're going to get to Jimmy G one time for a strip sack. And I think that he's going to throw a pick that's going to be tip in the air. It's going to be a pass. He's going to try to fit it into Kittle. And it's going to be tip in the air. And then one of our safeties, a McCloud or Wallace or, our linebackers is going to pick it off. So 2 is perfect for me.
2?
Yeah.
I say we get 2 too. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that not getting 1, we got to make up from last week. Let's get 2 this game. 1 to be an interception and 1 to be a fumble. You know what I'm saying? I think someone's going to hit someone hard enough, or maybe even a strip sack fumble since we had one last week that got called back. Yeah. He's going to get his love this week, and we're going to get a strip sack fumble there, man. Yeah. I think that's definitely possible. And
a tip interception is definitely possible because Kittle's is his guy. Kittle is his guy, and I think that he's going to try to force it in there, and it's just going to be the right play call, boom, tip up, tip interception. So, see, he agreed with me.
Tip interception,
yeah. I said it. So, tip interception and a fumble.
And a strip sack, yeah. That's good. My next one is over under. The 49er quarterbacks will score 2 touchdowns each. Because you seen last week,
2 touchdowns each?
Yeah, the Lance came in and scored a touchdown last week in his first throw, 2, and then Jimmy G scored a touchdown. So you think they're going to keep mixing them up, pushing Lance into the game a little bit more? Or is it the Jimmy G show still? They're going to just, have Lance sprinkle in there?
Well, because you say each. So, I mean, my final...
He scored 1 last week. So if they use it more, it's possible.
But my final prediction score is 31-23. So that's not...
Oh, I mean, hold on to your final predictions.
Well, okay, all right, my bad. So, hey, sorry for ruining it, but look, I don't think that the Philadelphia is going to give up 28 points. So, if you say the quarterback themselves, 2 touchdowns apiece, either rushing or passing, I don't see us giving up 28 points. So, I'm going to say under.
Yeah. I'm gonna say under 2 just because, like I said, I don't have them scoring that many touchdowns either. I think it's possible that they can both get 1. That's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? Like last week, how Lance threw one at the red zone, or maybe this week he might not throw it. He might run it in. You know what I'm saying? Being at the red zone because we think he's gonna throw it. So there's a possibility. But I really think they're gonna keep the ball in Jimmy G's hand. He's gonna have to. He's gonna keep that spot until he starts sucking. If he keeps playing the way he played last week, he's not going to be giving up that spot. Lance won't be playing as a full-time starter for the rest of the season for sure.
But remember what I said. This might be a Trey Lance game because the Philadelphia Eagles are so strong up front that we're going to be constantly getting to a Jimmy G. And Kyle might say, hey, you know what? Bump it. And we need to open up this playbook a little bit, put Trey Lance in, and just do what they do.
What up, Jock Talk? Glad you could make it, my guy, to our very first episode of many. This is the midweek special with Birdgang 31, J.C.eaglestalk on the Birdgang Nation Sports Media. This is on a media channel. This is also on both of our channels separately. So if you haven't subscribed to all of them, please go hit that subscribe and like this video and like on all those pages if you can do that for us too. It means a lot to get this content out. We have a lot of other great shows coming for you guys on the network channel, but we are going to be here every Wednesday night, probably the same time. And, we're going to be talking about the game that was and the game ahead every single week, giving you any kind of new news, any breakdowns, anything that's Eagle related for the week. So subscribe to all of our channels in the network's channel. It's inside the description and inside the chats there. Where's Richie saying? He said, what do you think the Eagles special team, mainly kick return, punt return is? Kick return is different than most balls in the end zone. Oh, who's gonna get a special team touchdown first? I think it's gonna be Rager on punt returns.
Yo, look, I was kind of skeptic about having our wide receiver returning kicks, but I love the fact that that Rager is back there. One, it gave him confidence that he's part of the team, that he's important, because your special team is very, very important, man. And that's why I try to give J.J. Whiteside a lot of props, because PFF had him ranked.
JJ got hurt, my guy.
No, slow down. No.
I mean, JJ got hurt.
No, he's limited. I mean, he's a veteran, and he's taking a day off. It rests that ankle. But like I said, look, a special team is very important. So look, Rager did an outstanding job returning punts. So I feel like that Rager might have a punt return for a touchdown this game. You heard it here first.
Punt return from Rager, my guy. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But who knows? If Quez don't get the ball enough, you might see Big Quez take one to the house. Like, hey, you guys don't want to throw me the ball enough? I'll just take it to the house. I got that kind of speed.
But who was back there all game, though? It was mainly Rager. Like 90% of the time of returning.
For punt return? Yeah. But for kickoff returns, it was Quez.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. Like 16, 18. It was just like all over the place.
And we are at the hour and 10 mark. So let's get to our final topic.
Okay.
What is your score prediction and who's winning this game too in Philly?
All right. Look, I'm not going to be a homer. All right. I'm the type of guy, I'm a realistic content creator, Eagles fan. I look at both teams. I do. I look at both teams. I feel like the Eagles defensive line is a little bit stronger than Trent Williams and the 49ers offensive line. And I feel like the Eagles pass rush is just more than Bosa and D Ford. I feel like it's multiple packages that's coming at you with the Kerrigan, with the Graham, with the Hargrave, the Ridgeway. I mean, with the Cox. I mean, we have multiple packages that we could keep our guys fresh in the fourth quarter when the game is on the line to get through that line, that offensive line that's been playing the whole game, that you're not rotating back and forth. So I feel like that we're going to win that in the trenches battle. And then I feel like on the offensive side, that with the 49ers top flight corner being out for the season, with Greenlaw, hamstring is iffy. I feel like that the weakest point of the 49ers is their secondary. And I feel like that we're going to be able to move the ball and score on them. So my prediction is 31-23 for Eagles.
You were so close. I'm like, you better not say that. You better not say that.
Philadelphia Eagles, just based on the facts I just told you.
Yeah.
And not Homer, facts. Okay.
Yeah, that's how it was when I made my facts with the Atlanta. We had, like you said, we have a better offense line. We have a better defensive line. That's what wins games. So same thing here. And the fact that a lot of key players for the Niners are not going to be playing. If they're fully healthy going into this game, I might have a different prediction. But knowing what I know and the players that won't be playing, man, I got to go Birds 35, Niners 17. I think, what was his name? East Candium for life. He had 34-7. Oh, no. He had 34-16. So I was looking at that like, oh, he's pretty close on my thing. That's the kind of thing I was thinking. But I got 35-17, what I've been saying. So I'm sticking to it. I think, 7, and they might not even get the 17 points. I don't know if our defense is going to give up that many points. But I know they're going to give up at least 1 or 2 touchdowns to those boys. They're not going to go touchdown list the second game. And our offense, I think, is going to continue to grind and can continue to make big plays and spread it around. Like I said, I think it's too early for anybody to predict it because we haven't even seen everything our offense is going to give to them this year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure Nick Sirianni's has some more tricks up his sleeves, and we're going to keep running a nice, simple offense for Jalen Hurts to execute. He's going to execute at a high level, and we're going to score 35 points this game.
And I feel like the only way that score happens is if my prediction is right. We jump up 14-0, and they literally force to throw, but we still manage to keep ahead, and stay ahead. So if your 34-17 or 35-17 happens, then that means my 14-0 prediction will happen.
Yeah. And I hope both of them happen, JC. I hope you're 14-0 to help make my 35-17 work. You know, we're a combo, my guy. We're a combo. So we bounce off each other, put it together. Eagles win. Eagles win, man. Hey, shout out to the 18 we still got chopping with us. We've been rocking with all you guys all week from whatever channel you come from. Much love and respect. Please make sure you like this video while you're in here and subscribe to the network channel. This is the first live stream on the network. There's plenty more coming all week long by other great content creators. You know what I'm saying? The link in the is in the chat with both me, J.C.eaglestalk, and Birdgang's channel inside the network. So whatever channel you're on, make sure you go give us all some love, and keep this spread. Let's spread the word about the nation. It's a new network just starting 7 days a week, nothing but birds, baby. That's all we're talking is Philadelphia Eagles. We're not talking no basketball, no baseball, no none of that. It's all about what the Eagles can do for you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have all the updates from all around the NFL on this channel. We're going to be making sure that we give you guys some great content. So, like I said, be prepared to be on the lookout. Subscribe to the channel so you can see who's on the network. We got some really good content creators. Now, I would list them all. You can see some of them in our clip, but you have to come back and find out who else is on here. And we got other shows on this network, too, that, we're not co-starring on, that you might want to check out. So make sure you subscribe to the network, because we're going to be doing this all year long, my guys. Any final thoughts for you, JC?
Look, man, I feel like that this is the perfect opportunity for the Philadelphia Eagle fans to, not for Philadelphia Eagle fans, but the Philadelphia Eagle players to start really, really shutting all these haters up. This is a perfect opportunity. So if you could pull this up real quick, this is a perfect opportunity. With one win, the Philadelphia Eagles jump up 8 slot from the number 25 to 17. These so-called experts had a so low down a totem pole that with one win against a bad Falcons team,
that's only bad because we beat them. They were supposed to beat us. We were the underdogs in the game, but since we won, all of a sudden they're just trash, and we're not giving the Eagles no love.
Exactly. So this is a perfect opportunity at home. Fans, for the first time in over 2 years in the stadium, Jalen Hurts, mobile quarterback, dual threat quarterback, the triplets with Rager, Watkins, Smith, with the dual threat tight end. Remind me of Hernandez and Gronk. Now you got Hurts and Goddard. And you got a Sean McVay in the making with Nick Sirianni. I feel like, with the young Jim Schwartz and Jonathan Gannon, I feel like, this team can make some noise. So this is a perfect opportunity to just start getting our respect back. Look, even though we don't care, if you respect us or not, but this is a perfect opportunity to start this little trend. The Philadelphia Eagles might be serious, and guess what? They might be in contention, to win the division or more. So that's all I gotta say, man. Look, we're gonna make some noise this year, and Look, we'll just wait and see. Look, I'm tired of talking.
12-5, baby, and 17-0 until proven otherwise, my guy. The birds are coming, the rent is due, and we ain't missing no payments, my guy.
Exactly. So
Eagles are gonna ball out and dominate all year long. We might even do the 17-0. We keep playing the way we played last week against everybody else. And if all these teams keep getting injured players, making it a lot easier for us. You know what I'm saying? Like the Cowboy game, if we win this game, I can see the Cowboy game easily won with those players out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and who knows? By the time we play Tampa Bay, maybe Brady's hurt. And then we got another one. You know? I'm just playing. I don't wish nobody no bad luck, bad juju on there. But hey, it was fun tonight. You know what I'm saying? On my channel, I like to always end it with fly, Eagles, fly.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Welcome to another episode of Birdgang Nation Sports Talk. I'm your host, Bird.